this is, and I'm trying to find out who owns it because I will return that to them. And if there are any instruments that I find that have identification, I do try and get it back to the owner. And sometimes we get a reward for those. In fact, we had a ocean-bottom seismograph that I found, and it belonged to a German company. You know, the Germans are doing research. The latest that came in. Just think of this, and then remember the one that you saw, that huge animal that you saw going into the sea. It's a little Canis Ridley cat thing. He's already about at least a month. It has 5 screws, but if you measure the Ridley, you can see this is more like oval shape. That's right, you go back. The Ridley is almost, unfortunately, a fish pinned that off. Sometimes, by the way, they pee when you pick them up. You don't hold them. Okay. So, this is a hawksbill. And the reason why it's called a hawksbill is you notice that its beak looks almost like it could belong to a hawk or an eagle. It's more bird-like. But this has only 4 of these screws. See what I'm saying? 1, 2, 3.
Oh, God.
Remarkably, this one did not sever the spine, and so its rear limbs are actually workable, and its front limbs are workable too, as you can see. All right, now. But look at that, isn't that incredible? That animal could survive after that injury, and it can, and it will form a tough kind of membrane here. We will debride these wounds by pulling little bits out when they're ready to come out, because the bone will rubbed against the hard shell, so we know that animal is really very thin. He's emaciated, in fact.
How old is one like this?
This was probably 15 years old. He's a youngster. It's a loggerhead, by the way.
Now, how old do they get?
I think there's a 100-year-old loggerhead in Bermuda that I actually know is 100 years.
100 years?
100 years, yeah. But did you know the big old tortoise on the Indian Ocean Islands?
The Galapagos?
And the one that's older than that, one on the Andaman Island, 273 years. Isn't that incredible? So just a little while ago. Well, once again, he is absolutely covered in marine growth, and when that happens, there's something not quite right with him. So we had no idea what he was dehydrated, and we put him on fluid, continue on fluid for a while, and eventually we'll take all those barnacles off.
Do they get cancer and stuff?
We have a really good vet. They have growth. They have tumours, yes. No, it's good. No. The hardhead catfish. And so when people get hardheads, they tend to throw them away. Well, the hardhead has 3 spines that it erects, and a pelican would never take a hardhead. But if somebody tosses it to them, and then they erect their spine, and it sticks through the pouch, and we have to get them out.
Yeah.
But the hardheads are an incredible fish, by the way. If you're ever there, they're the easiest fish to catch. Their spine is poisonous if you happen to get it stuck in you, but they are mouth brooders, and the males take in the eggs in their mouth, and the eggs are really big fish eggs for fish eggs. And then when the young hatch out, permanent resident because his right wing is compromised. But we had several of them that we've released. These are birds of the open ocean. They breed in the far north. They breed in the maritime provinces of Canada, in Scandinavia, in Scotland, England, Ireland, and they come down here for the winter. So both of these are immatures. This one's more mature. When they get to their full mature plumage, they're almost all white. They get a yellow cast on their head. They're absolutely beautiful birds. They do have very dangerous bill. They're one of the harder birds to handle. And this one just came in. He's a juvenile, and it's the first time we've put him out here. And we hope we've developed ways of saving these birds, and last year was our most successful year. We release several of them. But many animals, when they come in out of the
Turtle
wild, for one reason or another, he's one of the first people to do a mathematical model of a biological system. You know, when we get such accurate weather forecasts, that's done primarily by mathematicians who take all the input like winds and barometric pressure and temperature and decide how that's going to happen as time changes. And he was one of the first people to do that, not for a physical system like the atmosphere, but for a biological system. It's a green sea turtle. There's another green. He's going out, although he may have paralyzers here and there. We've got a lot of Texas tortoises. And then we have some of our already weighs about 60 pounds. He can grow to several hundred pounds. There's a Kent Friendly here. They haven't redone these tanks today yet, so the water's a bit murky. That is one of our problems, trying to keep water. This one, come here. This is a Kent Friendly, and you'll see how this one's almost dinner plate. Yeah, have a finger.
He's thinking, yeah, it's tasty.
Come on, breathe. With this one, that is the turtle. He's going to come up and breathe. See? Anyway, that's a Kent Friendly. He's really thin, so he's not ready to go out.
Really what?
Thin.
Thin, okay.
Emaciated.
And so when she's starting her molt, what we do is we take her out of training, we give her as much food as she can possibly eat. That helps her with her molt. October, she'll be out of that and she'll start her training again.
You falconeering them?
No, actually we don't. She doesn't free fly.